Hello everyone, welcome to Get My Class. So let's solve this question here. It says, which of the following statements is true? Option A, there are tRNAs for all 64 codons. Option B, the secondary structure of tRNA is clover-leaf model or clover-leaf. Option C says mRNAs have only 3' UTRs. Option D says both A and B. So let us understand the question. It says, which of the following statements is true? So we have to look for true statement. So let's take one by one. Option A says there are tRNAs for all 64 codons. Okay. Now 64 codons. We all know that yes, there are 64 codons which code for amino acids. What do? They code for amino acids. But then do all of these code for amino acids? No. Okay. So they code for amino acids. How many of them code for amino acids? Only 61 of them, 61 codons code for amino acids. Okay, 61 codons. What about the remaining 3 codons? The remaining 3 codons are, you can say, they are stop codons. Stop codons. Now, what is the option says? There are tRNAs for all 64 codons. So we are talking about the option A. Now, since we are talking about coding, there are only 61 codons which code for amino acids. And what is the function of tRNA? tRNAs are the ones which actually carry these amino acids and help in bonding the amino acids with each other. Okay, and so as to form a polypeptide chain. So these are called as transfer RNAs because they transfer the amino acid. So each RNA is specific for a particular type of amino acid. So since the codons are only 61, okay, so you'll be having 61 tRNAs. 61 tRNAs, 61 tRNA types. Okay, it's not that totally there are only 61 tRNAs, there are many, but these are the 61 types of tRNA. Okay, and why are we telling it as 61 types? Because they will be having complementary codes. Okay, complementary to these 61 codons. Okay, and hence we can say that there are 61 tRNAs and not 64 types of tRNA as it is mentioned in the option. Okay, because the rest 3 codons are what? Stop codons, and they don't need any tRNA. So there are no tRNAs for these stop codons because they don't have to carry amino acids. These stop codons are for termination of the translation process, right? Hence option A is ruled out. It is incorrect. Option B says secondary structure of tRNA is clover-leaf. So yes, option B says, it says tRNA is what? tRNA is clover-leaf model. Clover-leaf. So clover-leaf, so it resembles the leaf, of the tree. So I just want to show you. Yes, this is the structure of tRNA. So it resembles these leaves. You would have seen in winter they fall, right? Okay, they resemble these clover-leaf. So yes, that is absolutely right. And this structure, clover-leaf model, was proposed by Robert Hawley. Robert Hawley in the year 1964. So option 2, which says clover-leaf model, that is absolutely right. So having clover-leaf model, it has one end at the 3' end, which is called as the amino acid acceptor arm. Okay, and it has further 3 loops. Okay, so we are not going in details about the structure. The overall structure, we can say that it is clover-leaf structure. Okay, which was proposed by Robert Hawley in the year 1964. So that is absolutely right. So option C says mRNAs have only 3' UTRs, which is incorrect because what are UTRs? So UTRs are nothing but untranslated regions. What are they? Untranslated regions. Now, untranslated regions are present on both 5' as well as 3' end. 5' and at 3' end. Both the sides, both the ends, they are present. And these are very important for the efficient translation process. Okay, so here it says that is mRNAs have only 3' UTRs, which is totally wrong. Okay, and one more important point, the 5' end are called as the leader sequence, whereas the 3' end UTR is called as the trailer sequence, which helps in the termination. Okay, of course, there is a stop codon, but still this trailer sequence will make sure that termination is done properly. Okay, hence option C, which says mRNAs have only 3' UTRs, it is totally incorrect. Option D says both A and B, which is again incorrect because only B is the one which is correct. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is option B. That is, secondary structure of tRNA is cloverleaf. So I hope you understood the explanation. Thank you, everyone.